I'm Becky Jones with 350 Brattleboro, and we're here to show how art can motivate and inspire people to come together to make change and make the world a beautiful and connected place. We've joined with Artful Streets and Aaron Mayo.
So I'm Cliff Wood, and I am a member of the Windham County NAACP. And on Saturday, August the 13th, we're going to have our third annual Freedom Fund dinner at 5 o'clock at the Retreat Farm. It's going to be a wonderful event. We begin at 5 o'clock with an hour-long community sing where everybody will get a chance to participate in folk songs, gospel, and that sort of thing. And it's going to be led by Sam Waymans, a renowned singer who is also the brother and was the musical director for Nina Simone. So he has quite a history, and people will really enjoy his presentation. And then we're honoring Senator Patrick Leahy for his many, many years of service, and we are so pleased that he will be joining us. And we have a really wonderful program, and we hope that people will come out. It's a great event. It's $50, and that also gives you a year-long membership in the Windham County NAACP. So we hope to see you there. Thank you. The Windham County NAACP is one of 500 branches across the country of the nation's oldest civil rights organization. And our whole purpose is equal justice under the law. And these days that means equal justice in terms of housing, health care, education, voter rights, personal rights as they relate to women. All of those things are important. And that's what the NAACP has worked for over many, many years. And many of the landmark decisions that have expanded equality to all have come as a result of the NAACP Legal Defense Fund, which many years ago started under the leadership of Thurgood Marshall and has sent civil rights lawyers all over the country to represent people who are disenfranchised. And so our goal here in Windham County is to be sure that all the residents in our beautiful southern Vermont have equal access to housing, to education, to health care, and all of those things that are really a right of all individuals, and we really hope to continue to work for that. The theme of this year's third annual Freedom Fund dinner is building community. We think it's so important here in Vermont that whatever our differences are, that what we have in common is greater, and that we want to bring a spirit that everyone is welcome. We're a nonpartisan organization, and we're committed to equal rights for every citizen, and that really is our theme. And we're very proud of that theme. And we are going to be honoring two local residents, Peter Elwell, who served so well as town manager, and Norma Hardy, that we want to embrace and support as the first woman of color to lead a major police organization in the state of Vermont. And she's working very hard to build a sense of community. And we want to recognize her as a way of saying, we are there to support you and help you make this a stronger and safer community.
Hey, I'm John Gittleson here at Gallery Walk, and we are Sonic Blanket in Artful Streets. And this week, or this month I should say, this is Maud, if you can see her. We are making a series of signs and buttons where people can kind of express their wishes for the world. And we're also being joined by a lot of different nonprofit organizations who are doing positive work in the community. So, but really, we've been busy just making artwork. It's been really fun. Sure. So, Sonic Blanket. What is Sonic Blanket? This is a public art project that I've been working on for the past year and a half. And the main piece is a radio broadcast every night at midnight on WVEW. And it's 15 minutes long, and it's a poem written by Diana Whitney read by different community members on top of a sound collage by our composer Weston Olenki. And the idea is that these radio waves hover above our town so that even if you're asleep, there's a force field or a blanket above you every night at midnight from 12 to 12:15. And you can read more about it at sonicblanket.org. I recommend it. Thank you.
Libraries and schools all over England or the Dock.
Hi, how are you? Familiar with 350 Vermont? Good deal. Thank you.
Welcome to Artful Streets. It's July and our theme is Step Up. So we have a whole group of amazing nonprofits based in justice around health and racial justice and environmental justice and indigenous justice. This is Gadakana. This is K and I. My name is Erin Miley O'Keefe. This is K. And we are from Gadakana.
And Gadakana is an Indigenous matriarch-run nonprofit that supports Indigenous matriarchs, future matriarchs, and all of their families and communities. And we do things like community development. We have the One Shelf Book Project, which donates one shelf of books to high schools, schools, libraries all across New England, or what we call the Dawnland.
And we have them right at our Brooks Memorial Library. We have a whole set of those Indigenous books.
Yep, and we also support various activist movements, including Land Back and You're on Native Land, MMIW, which is the Missing and Murdered Indigenous Women Epidemic, and we do a lot of cultural activities, including gardening. We've run a lot of teaching gardens that also provide food to our families in the areas.
And it also supports a lot of different kinds of education that uses Indigenous arts like basket making as a way of telling the story of the land. So learning about the land from Indigenous ways of knowing and from Indigenous people that still live here amongst us.
Hi, I'm Robin Morgan, and I'm here representing Lost River Racial Justice at Gallery Walk. And we are a group for white identified people who want to support racial justice work in this community and be in connection together to deepen together the work of undoing white supremacy. And if you're interested in being a part of this, you can find us on the internet at lostriverracialjustice.org or send us an email, lostriverrj@gmail.com. We meet on the second Mondays of the month from 6 to 7:30 on Zoom.
What's actually out here and available and accessible. Hi, I'm Jillian Lucero Love. I work for the Root Social Justice Center, do some comms work with them, and I also am the coordinator for Youth for Change, our youth program.
My name's Blake Moody. I'm a member of Youth for Change and a new
area of
member of the board for the Root
being in
Social
like a
Justice
four-story
Organization.
car. It's like every single building is like a fun house, a roller coaster.
So we're here tabling, just getting our information out there for those of us, or those in the community who might not be familiar with us. We are a BIPOC-led organization, also youth-led, as you probably heard Laith just say. He is one of our new youth members on our board, and we have another one as well. We're really excited to be doing that work with them. So we are, we're BIPOC-led, committed to racial justice work as well as the empowerment of BIPOC folks in the state of Vermont, building community, building relationships, and the empowerment of youth as well. Yeah, so a little bit about, we have various programs. Some of them are, I think because of the pandemic, we've had some shifts in how we're operating with them, but one that's very much active and going very strongly right now is Youth for Change, which is open to youth ages 12 to 22.
I feel like you can't let the summer go by and not go to the beach. When you live this close,
18, yeah, so you, a younger person. Some places will kind of, once you turn 18, you're legally an adult and therefore you can't be in youth spaces. That's not how we feel here at the Root, so we still hold that space there.
Yeah, we went last year.
We actually have this really exciting mural project coming up next week. Registration is still open. Will and Jennifer of Juniper Creative Arts are coming to help lead a youth mural project, and then we're going to have this big grand reveal and party next Sunday, July 10th, starting at 4 p.m.
It's a sort of fusion with the usual Soul Food Sunday, which is usually
someplace at the bottom of Maine. Like as soon as you get there,
it's mixers. It's also like a celebration and a presentation of what we're doing next week, which starts on Tuesday and it goes till
Saturday.
Okay. So it gets presented just the day after.
Yeah, so we're really excited about that. Excited to have this space for community to gather, to relate with one another. We also do Soul Food Sundays, are one of our regular programs that also goes, and again, as Liz said, that is a BIPOC affinity space. So we're really excited to have that and always invite people into our community, build these relationships, build towards the initiatives that we want to see, build the community that we want to see where everyone is empowered, our voices are heard, and we get to live safely and happily because we really truly deserve that. You can follow us, find us online on Instagram or Facebook. Youth for Change is on Instagram, and The Root is on both of those other platforms. We're always looking for support, people to if you want to join us, attend our programs, or buy our merch. We've got some great merch. And also donate or become a sustainer. It'd be great to have you become a part of our community in some way. Thank you. Okay.
I don't know I live in the area about this organization.
Welcome. So so the Root Social Justice Center is a BIPOC-led and also youth-led organization that really focuses on racial justice, social justice in general.
Hi, my name is Nader Hashim. I'm running for Windham State Senate, and I'm here at Gallery Walk in Brattleboro. It's one of the best events in Windham County. There's plenty of really good food and really good people and vendors. And I also just want to let folks know that August 9th is the primary election, and you should definitely get out and vote. And November 8th is the general election. You should also get out and vote then too. Your vote does count. Your vote is very important. So please make sure you participate in our amazing democracy. Thank you.
Hey, this is Kathy from Connecticut River Conservancy. I'm your river steward working to protect the Connecticut River and all of the tributaries in Vermont and New Hampshire, and further on down, the organization works all the way through Massachusetts and Connecticut, the state of Connecticut. But a couple things going on locally that you might want to know about. We're doing a really focused effort this summer to engage people to learn about the Whetstone Brook and the great trout population that we have in the brook. It's actually, there's a bunch of trout from different age classes, a really healthy population, and we would like to have the brook upgraded to a B1 stream for its fishery because the data shows that it should be. So to that end, we have a bunch of events going on, and you can learn about them at waterwaysproject.org. But there's events through July and August, sort of a stream walk where we'll meet at different parts of the brook and talk about what's going on. We're gonna hopefully go out with one of the fisheries biologists from Vermont to do some fishing in the brook so you can see the critters in there. We're gonna have an angling day. So come on out, learn about the Whetstone Brook, and learn what a great asset this little brook is that goes downstream through Brattleboro.
I'm Bethany, and this is the Local Love Brigade. And it is an organization that was started here in Brattleboro by a woman named Ann Braden, who wanted to spread some love into the world with some of the yucky stuff that's been happening out in the world. It's been going for about 6 years, and it's a pretty grassroots effort. People, there's a Facebook group of Local Love Brigade, and people share incidents of hate crimes or people that might need some support or might need some positivity, and the people in the group make postcards, typically at home, and send them out to the addresses of wherever it is, whether it's a mosque or a synagogue or an individual person or an organization that has been damaged or that has been had some sort of hate aimed at it, and we send just postcards with love messages on them. Example. The reason that we use postcards is because there's never a question about what might be in an envelope when people open it. And so they just get this really happy, positive message in the mail to try to send a little bit of support and love to counter whatever has happened in their life that was hateful. And then when there's events like Gallery Walk or anything else, we try to set up a table and just ask people to make postcards. There's nothing, it's all just donations to pay for the stamps, and then everything else we just supply and throw out on a table and let people make art. There's that. You are welcome. Guess that's it. You guys are making like 100 of them, and I still am only at like number 1. Or I hope you think be. These are awesome, right?
He's gonna give you hope from this world.
That's actually
cards prolifically.
And this is I think that's actually a big I love that. People are going to be so happy when they get these in the mail. Can you imagine if you were having some really yucky time in your life and then all of a sudden you open your mailbox and got these cards? I would be so happy. Yeah. I love that! You guys are giving me so many ideas on stuff I want to color.
Amazing. Oh, sorry.
Or step in.